Another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots are blank and sensors clear, all these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be done, while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive, as these cosmic waves I ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly, beyond what meets the eye. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, found my place.
Okay, wrong scene. Let's try that. Well, welcome in, Anonymous. Good to see you as always. If you were watching last night's stream, you know where I am. And hopefully everything's working. Hello, Fast Out. Welcome in. And if you, I'm on my way to see some Fonticula fluctus. It's already been discovered, but I'm out in this area. And if you watched last night, you saw the couple of hundred jumps I made. I got 60 more to go to get there. Bubbles way over there, some odd, it's definitely not 72,000 light years. Where's the bubble? What? Here we go. That's better, more like it. My destination is 57,000 light years from the bubble. I'm going right here. 4,000, almost 5,000 light years away from where I'm at. My fleet carrier is behind me here, where I left it. Didn't want to burn any more fuel. And we're going to go find this Fonticula fluctus, which is the rarest Fonticula known. It's already been discovered, but since I'm in this area, I want to go see it with my own eyes because I've never seen it before. Now, if everything's gone to plan, I already have a course plotted. Yes, okay. A lot of honking and scooping, but it won't take too long to do these last 60 jumps. I got tired last night after 4 hours of jumping. So we'll see what we got. I just parked on this rock. There's nothing here. Well, there's bacteria, but I didn't want it. Let us start out. Fast out. I don't think I've ever seen you before. You play Elite? Each nebula reveals its face. The scanner hums with
jumping to next system.
I map the tears in time and space. While others cling to what they know, I plant my flag. Well, good. Trying to get back in it. How long have you been out of it? It's changed quite a bit in the last couple of years. For the better, I might add.
Gathering information, cartography update.
New ships, new things to do. Two bodies here, nothing here but stars. I wish I'd just press on. I will not be doing much exploring and stuff because I'm traveling. But every few jumps, 10 jumps or so, I'll stop and scan a system. Start of Horizons when you left.
Adjusting for jump.
You were just able to land on planets. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's changed a bunch now. Now you can land on planets. Well, at least thin atmosphere planets. I guess in Horizons you couldn't have atmospheres, but you have thin atmospheric planets, and you can get out and walk around and stuff. And
complying.
It's not. It could be better, but they're gradually adding more and more things. You have 11 bodies here. It might be interesting to look at. I'm in my trusty Mandalay, Curious Cat. I do a lot of exploration, exobiology. I spend way more time away from civilization than I do in it. Let's see, 11 bodies. Let's see what we got. Icy body, nothing. Other nothing. Unladen about 78. I mean, no. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. It's about 80 or so. Kind of depends on how much cargo and stuff I'm carrying and how much fuel. Yeah, it's fully engineered. I have a Guardian frame shift drive booster also. Though for most exploration stuff, like you don't need a big jump range, I usually runk off my fleet carrier. I'll take the fleet carrier out deep, and then I'll just park the fleet carrier, then I'll work the nearby stars. You can use a small ship for that. But doing what I'm doing right now, a big jump range is beneficial. I know there's something there. It makes the travel go a lot faster than if I had a small jump range. This ship currently has 78 light years with a full load of fuel. With virtually no fuel, I have 83. Now, every once in a while, you'll want to burn your fuel off to lighten the load so you can make a specific jump or something, but that's not usually the case. This is my ship. I don't know how much light we got here. Do we have any light? Let me see. Okay. Turn her up so we can get some light on her. This is the Mandalay. It's a fine exploration ship. It's got good jump range. It's a medium ship. Kind of a pain to land sometimes, but I used to use my Asp Explorer, and I spent many years in my Aspex. The Curious Cat, where the Mandalay is superior in most regards. Why are ads already running? Hate that. Not a big fan of ads.
Vectors.
I do not have one of the newest
Friendship
ships, the
now
Caspian,
engaged.
that just came out yesterday. I'm not. You have to pay cash for that initially, and I'm not buying one. I'll wait till it comes out for in-game credits. I hear good things about it. It's a large ship. It's
Performing now.
supposed to be for exploration, but I don't see any real advantage to it other than it has a really superb neutron star jump range. I don't do a lot of that though. For what I want to do, the Mandalay pretty much does everything except land. Sometimes if there's a pebble, it doesn't want to land. But we are 61 jumps from my destination. I do have an SRV, so I can drive around. I did a loop around the
Jump into
galaxy in the
next system.
Mandalay, 252,000 light
Faster
years
than light
around.
velocity reached.
I was over 40,000 light years into my trip before I figured out I did not have an SRV with me. I don't use the SRV real often. I tend to fly around looking for things more than drive
Completing
around.
system scan.
I
for
find most
cartography.
things are easier to spot from the air than ground level. Do a lot of exobiology. That's a new thing also with Odyssey and stuff. Where you land on, you find life, and you land on it on the planet, and you get out of your ship and you go up and use a genetic sampler to sample a life. Pays very well, really well. I usually, when I'm doing this, when I'm actually doing exobiology instead of traveling, I usually do about 300 million credits in a 3-hour stream on average. So money's not a real problem anymore in the game once you start doing stuff, little exobiology or something.
Leaving system.
You could go about 700 light years from the bubble and find a lot of undiscovered stuff. You get a bonus also if you find some biology and it's undiscovered. You get a multiplier about ×5 of its value. But now you have to go much further away from the
Completing
bubble.
system scan. Stand by.
Right. The new ship, you can get up to about the same, not quite, I don't think, of Mandalay's regular jump range. You really have to make it a bare minimum to get it up to this range, I think. And this is not the max range either. I could lighten the load and get up, probably to maybe 87 or so. But it does have the Caspian has a really good, like a ×6 neutron star jump range. And I think the largest I've seen is about 540 light years for a neutron star jump. You can do it with white dwarfs. You can also supercharge with, but they're much more dangerous. Primarily, a neutron star's exclusion zone is somewhat close to the star, and so you can get into the tail and supercharge your FSD. But a white dwarf's exclusion zone is much larger, so you have a smaller region of the tail to get into. Right. Well, see, you may know more about it than I do. I only know what I've seen people, as I don't own one. I've watched some of the reviews and things. Because I'm not going to buy one. There is nothing that ship does that warrants me spending $40 for, and that I can't already do pretty much.
Adjusting for jump.
But I've yet to see it put through its paces on trying to land on rougher terrain, and that's a big thing for me when I'm doing exobiology, because a lot of times stuff like certain protexes and fungoideas are often found in rougher terrain, and it can be challenging to land even a smaller ship, much less a large ship. close by, at least.
I will chase what must be found.
So,
Where the universe resides.
I will get one when it comes out available in game for in-game credits, and I'll engineer it and I'll use it and I'll try it and stuff, and I might like it. But you know, I can get by without it with no problem.
And the hunt becomes a dance. Skill and strategy.
You said you're trying to get back in it. Do you own the game yet? I mean, do you own Odyssey? Have you upgraded your game version?
Leaving system. Jumping to next system.
And do you play on did you play on a PC or did you play on a console? Another console people got screwed over.
Compiling data for photography.
7 bodies. We'll scan here. It's small. Won't take up much time. As an explorer, I find it very difficult to, when I'm traveling, to just honk and scoop and ignore things. At least without basically, I just let me get further away from that star. But without at least, doing an FSS scan or something. But usually, though, when I'm traveling, I try hard to get a few jumps in between scans, or you just make no progress in a timely manner.
Every promise that I keep.
Body 3. Argon atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere. Body 1.
See, now I have to stop and go there.
With life.
I'll explain why in a moment. There's one biological signal there, but it's possibly either bacteria or stratum tectonica. And stratum tectonica is like the second highest paying thing in the game.
EliteDangerous Commander.
That's on Planet 1. It's $19 million credits. But with the discovery bonus, that's 95 million credits right there. So this won't take long to find out. I'll go surface map it, and if it's bacteria, I will ignore it. If it's a stratum, I'll go get it. But I will pretty much ignore almost every... Whoops! Okay. Pretty much ignore everything while I'm traveling, unless it's a really high-value item like that. Now I'm much further away than I was when I started, because I was talking. They've added a new thing there. It's called the Super Cruise Override. So it's like a boost for Super Cruise. And I toggled it on there, and I forgot to toggle it off while I was chatting. That's okay. No worries. Where are you located if you're at work? It's 7 o'clock at night where I'm at. Oh, here we're doing it again. Here goes another loop. And Anonymous, if you're there, I did fix the Loop of Shame audio. Oh, you work overnight. Okay. I had to test this. I had problems with the audio last night. I had to restart OBS. So let me see if this audio comes through.
The Cardi in a demonstration of piloting skill has performed 81 loops of shame. Pitiful.
Got the free update for life account. Nice. I guess you got the Cobra Mark IV also then. More daylight just in case we're going to be going down to the surface. With this under this condition with the sulfur dioxide with one bio signal, 90% of the time it'll be the bacteria, Cerebus bacteria, Cerebus, Cerebus. But one time out of 10 it's the stratum tectonica. Sometimes you get lucky. try it with 2. It says 6, but I've got the super duper engineered surface probe, so let's see.
With the FSS scan, you can totally see that pointer is sitting exactly where it should be, searching the galaxy.
And it's stratum. Sweet.
May host a high-value
Population
biological.
can't go home. Oh, is it a freaking rocky ice world?
Let's go get some real quick.
It's blatantly a bomb. No one wants a freaking ice world when all we want is bomb.
The new ship also offers a much steeper glide angle. So you can come in at a steeper angle. You can only get like 50, 55 degrees or so normal ships, but with the new ship, the Caspian, you can go at like a 75 degree angle
Oh, it's blatantly
and much faster. It's in much faster.
with the FSS
Just 60 degrees
you can
is the limit
totally
here.
see that pointer is exactly where it should be. Wait, it's not a freaking
Usually stratum tectonica just miraculously appears wherever you drop out at, as long as you're in the green zone or where it's at. It's usually easy to find.
It's not a freaking rocky ice world. Oh my God, it is a blatant bomb. A bomb, a bomb,
Thrusters initiating.
oh God, I've gone and found a bomb.
Yeah, it should start rendering about 500, 600 meters up. 0.41 G, Commander. There be gravity here. Here it is. Them little pebbles there. Give me a hard time landing. Wow.
Small heart beating on the console while a million stars ignite. Your fur electric in the dashboard light. Commander's hand upon your spine.
This is the first stratum tectonica I found in this region.
Drift by tonight.
There's the first footfall.
The curious cat.
First footfall just means I'm the first person to step foot on the planet.
New codex entry.
That is not
Stratum
to say the
tectonicus.
first
Line.
person to turn in
Stratum tectonicus
a
confirmed
genetic
present.
sample of this.
Base value 19.
However, it guarantees that I will be the
Minimum
first
sample
person to get a
distance
first
500
footfall, but
meters.
it's possible that somebody could have
First
landed on the
partial
planet
sample collected.
and not did the genetic sampling, but just get a first footfall. I only have to go 500 meters. This will be quick.
Sleeping while the scanners hum. In the quiet hours before the sun.
Minimum distance reached.
Your
You've
presence
traveled over
holds
500 meters from previous
The
sample.
voice you hear talking is a third-party tool called Elite Observatory.
scenes between your human and
It's one of several tools that
smoke.
people use when they're doing exploration and stuff. It's not letting me land here if you like it. There must be a rock under there or something.
Against the endless flight. Sensing no
About my only complaint with the Mandalay is sometimes it's picky about landing.
soul beneath infinite sky.
You will swear there's nothing there, but if I look or say there's a rock over there.
Is here and break apart immortal lines. Watching over paradise.
If there is a zip tie on the floor, it won't roll over it.
Some battle of sin.
Hi, sweet star. Welcome in.
Of running when the systems fail. You stand your ground on trembling paws against the
Partial sample
universe.
collected.
If y'all know Sweet Star, one of my moderators, also streams primarily on YouTube.
Smoking guardian of the curious.
one last sample to do. You have to get 3 genetic samples. Or to count. Of course, it doesn't count till you actually survive to turn it in.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Well, maybe we can land easier over there.
Brave companion, loyal eyes, my beacon in the skies. Watching stars go racing by. Together, you and I.
Here we go. 95 million credits. Boom. Once I turn it in, I mean.
Sample
One time I
collection
found
complete.
5 of those in one solar system. Like 500 million, half a billion in one system. Very nice. We're done here. Let's press on. Well, that was worth a little moment's diversion. Using the Super Cruise boost to get up into orbit is a big time saver also. Used to be if you traveling 120 or so thousand light seconds, you set your Super Cruise assist on and go get a cup of coffee and while it's traveling and stuff. Now, with the SCO, it eats fuel fast, but it makes those trips much faster. You can do that in like a minute or less. Well, you do tend to overshoot though sometimes. That's okay.
Data incoming.
What, be 60 jumps yet? Yeah, 56. Okay. 7. I'm not even going to scan here. I should, though. It's only 7. That's what slows me down. It's like, it's only 7. Let's see if there's anything good here. No. Okay. I look at the spectrum there to see if there's anything unique, like a notable stellar phenomena or something, or an Earth-like. Which is pretty obvious on the spectrum. Those types
Jumping
of things.
to next system. Maximum velocity engaged.
The other talking here, there is a voice pack from HCS in conjunction with voice attack, voice control software, which I don't use a whole lot of, except when I'm playing in VR.
Scanning for information.
This game is awesome in VR, by the way. Welcome back. I made my 95 million credits and I am just moving on. Hang on, what's here? Oh, we got asteroid clusters, right? If I see anything down here, I would be more interested, but I don't see anything there, and there's no Earth-likes or anything of interest. So doesn't mean there's nothing there. It's just nothing I'm really concerned about finding right now while I'm traveling. There's a few things that it's kind of like on my bucket list of things to find.
Course adjustment.
One is this Fonticula I'm going to go see.
Frame shift now engaged.
I can't count that as finding it because I know it's already there and I had it bookmarked. I didn't discover it, but I want to lay eyes on it. Maybe the only time in this game that I ever get to see it because it's the rarest Fonticula. I have found the second most rare though a couple of times. Another thing on my bucket list, of course, is a green gas giant. I've been to many green gas giants. I've even stumbled across some in the wild, but they were already previously discovered. So we got A, B, C, D. 4 stars with 5 bodies. So there's one thing hanging around. What is it that's hanging here? We got one icy body or rocky body. Where? Not there either. Nothing here. And I apologize. I usually go to full screen when I'm on the ground sampling things, so y'all get a better view of what it
Adjusting
is.
for jump.
I'll just go ahead and dip. Yeah, I don't need to see
Interstellar
you,
travel
right?
mode engaged.
That way I can pick my nose or something too, and not have to worry about it.
Beyond the stars we knew, your legacy
Scanning.
guides us today through everything we do.
11 bodies. We got some orbit lines. Some things have been upper-scanned. And the Mandalay has really good heat management. You can scoop and jump immediately without having to wait to cool down, usually. And like my aspects, I would always have to cool down to like 55, 54. So here I barely go above 55. Once in a while I will, when I'm scooping. It depends on the star and stuff and how close I am, but still, it sheds heat really fast too.
Scan starting. Stand by.
And I've got a big old scoop, so it didn't take long.
Looking out this window tonight, thinking of the path ahead. You said I'd find what I was
I
meant to
didn't look to see what we have here. Only 4 bodies. There's a gas giant. It could be a green gas giant,
so far from
but it's not.
and I believed
Sadness. I feel sadness.
my eyes. I feel the pull of distant skies. You showed me maps of places far away. Said that's where your heart will stay. Every jump into darkness brings light. Oh, brings light.
I do have my route filter set, so I'm only using scoopable stars right
Adjusting
now.
for jump.
You taught me that fear takes
I don't necessarily have to get a full scoop each time. I just do that out of habit. Usually I have to go around the star anyway to get to the to line up with the next jump, so I just will scoop while I'm doing it.
Commander, your words still
All right, then.
guide me now through the vastness, cold and deep. Each new
9 bodies, man.
tells another
You
tale.
can give me systems with no bodies or a whole lot of bodies, then I'm not tempted to
I believe in everything you said.
scan them. This is, 8 to 15 bodies is optimum.
You charted paths
We have
now I care.
probably nothing. And they're probably all moons of this gas giant.
Every jump into darkness brings light. Oh, brings light. Every journey leads me
Nothing.
to shine.
More nothing.
You taught me to
Lots of nothing.
fly when we
You should get a badge for finding nothing.
every jump
Or a
in
geologist badge for finding all the rocks.
light.
Guess that would be too easy to get though. All that's left is a gas giant hiding here. That's sad.
We saw beyond what's known before.
I don't mind scanning quite so much because
Jump into darkness.
I'm only going to stream probably 3 hours tonight. I did a little long stream last night. If I don't scan anything, it won't take very long to get to where my destination is, and it certainly won't take long to scan that system and map the planet with the Fonticula and go down and sample it. So stretch it out for some content. Of course, if I run short on time, well, if I get it done too quickly, I can always
Scanner activated.
explore in the area, which I'm going to do anyway.
Codex entry. B-type star.
I'm going to be doing some exploration anyway. But the server maintenance is tonight, late tonight, but I wanted to get this done before the server maintenance. Big star here. 3 bodies, 2 stars. Get some distance between me and these stars. What do we got hiding here? It's another gas giant. Where are you hiding? There it is. Definitely no green on that. Had a good stream last night though. A lot of people got raided.
Vectors.
At one time I had like 56 people in. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, Fast Out. You remember my name when you get the game going. Send me an in-game
Analyzing
friend
data.
request. If you like to do exploration, you're more than welcome to hop on my carrier when I go out and spend a few days out in the deep. Some people don't have exploration ships really, or they don't want to spend the time jumping. Just a free ride out, and then they can work the area around the carrier and do stuff. Okay, well, hell. I'll send you a friend request if I can find you. I'm pushy like that. There you go. I'll also invite you to my private group just in case. Sometimes especially if I'm around an engineer or back in the bubble doing stuff,
That's starting in 1 minute.
I will switch to my private group. I'm in open right now. So now we'll see each other on the map though if you're online. If you're in open and I'm in open, you can see where I'm at. I don't know if you use Discord. I have a Discord server. You're more than welcome to join it. It's a
Course
very
adjustment.
low activity Discord server, but primarily pictures get posted of cool things, and pictures of our pet, and sometimes announcements of what I'm going to be doing or where I'm at, and invitations for people to join me and let me know.
Analyzing.
And sometimes we have group voice chats on stream and stuff. Oh, that was fast. Give you access to the voice chat. Whatever you're doing stuff, feel free to hop in. Ooh, it's time. It's band time. Graphic cowgirl. Okay. But if you're out and about and you get any cool pictures, feel free to post them in the pics for stream there. Yeah, hammer time.
Jumping to next system. Amazing. That's quite something.
Do you stream? I didn't ask
Scanning for
that. A
information.
lot of Elite players are streamers also. If you are, feel free to speak out. I have no qualms at all about people self-promoting themselves.
Stretched like highways, empty space ahead.
Thank you very much for the follow. I'm trying to get to 500 followers. That should put me about 500 or 476, so
Another jump,
or so, somewhere around there.
Course adjustment.
another jump into the black. Fuel gauge
hope you know
running
what you're
low
doing.
tonight, but
Nothing magical happens at 500 followers. It's just the goal I set.
feel on the scanner.
I also stream periodically on YouTube, and all my streams are archived on YouTube. So
Another jump into
Scanner
a
active.
lot of VODs on YouTube,
make it home. They said the
a few
voice,
shorts.
but here I am still flying.
I am not a professional streamer though. I'm just an old retired guy that plays the game and likes to talk to other people.
Smoke burns across my home. Pirates on my tail again.
You'll find if you watch any of my streams that when I'm talking in chat, my gameplay will really suffer. And that's okay. I mean, I stream to chat to people and interact with people more than I do play the game. Sometimes I stream, though, certain things to try
Jumping to
to
next system.
teach new people about certain
Hyperspace
things.
checking
At least
systems
how I
now
do
complete.
certain things. And I have a pretty successful in exobiology. I think I've got most of the methods down. Most things.
Compiling data for photography.
I don't know everything about it. I don't know everything about the game, but I know people who do know things. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to try to answer them. If I don't know, I can point you to somebody, another streamer or somebody who does know. Or more likely to know.
Now they're just another stop.
Adjusting for jump.
Virtually everybody in the Elite Dangerous community is
Amazing.
real
That's
helpful
quite
with other
something.
players. So.
System that I chart makes me who I am. Another jump into the black.
Let's take the long
Data
way
incoming.
around. Nothing here. 1 star. "44 more jumps. Moving right along. I'll stop to scan
Leading
things.
system.
Be about 30 minutes until we arrive.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Another jump into the black. Another jump into the black.
Left my fleet carrier behind me a ways. I want to make sure I have enough fuel to get back to the bubble without having to mine. I do plan on doing
Completing
some
system scan
tritium
for
mining,
photography.
just
Body
to
1.
give me some more
Close
options.
belt proximity.
12 bodies, but we only have three lines. So what else is here? Some distance, make the stars small. There'll be nothing good here, probably. I could be wrong, but most likely not.
Arcades and fearless one charts the void where no ships run. Smoky guards with watchful eyes
Body 4.
as they
Wide
pierce
ring.
uncharted skies.
I'm such in the habit before I started really trying to pay attention to gas giants, look for a green gas giant, I would just go like that, not even let it have time to render. So I have no idea. I could have come across a green gas giant in my travels in the past. That would haunt me if I found out that I had discovered one and didn't know it. No more gas giants. So let's get these little boys out of the way. Got one. I see body or something somewhere. Done my due diligence. Time to move on. Smoochio. Smoochio? I wonder how they say that.
Adjusting for jump.
I think the game just makes up names. But you know, all these stars haven't been named. Many years ago, my daughter got one of those mail-in things and got and paid some minuscule amount to have some star somewhere named after me. I have no idea where the certificate is for that. I'd like to visit that star in game if it actually exists. I hadn't thought of that. I might look for that. I don't know if it's in my
Vectors.
lockbox or where it might be. Oh, yeah.
Frame shift now engaged.
20, 25 years ago. 20 years ago.
Pushing past the speed of light. Beyond the final frontier
Fight
of ancient disappear. Champions of boundless space.
The long tunnel here.
Celestial dance. Brave heroes take their chance.
I'm not going to jinx it by saying things that they improve the game stability and crashes are rare, because it does happen. Especially on patch day and stuff. We'll wait and see what happens here. And depending on the type of crash, when I log back in, it may replot my route. But if it does, I will cancel it and replot it manually, because when it automatically replots, it sometimes ignores the filter and you get stars you didn't even want. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go down. Well, game is good. Oh, we made it.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
We'll see if the next jump does it. Or if it's just a fluke.
You see my ship is stealing me away. The curious cat becomes your enemy.
I know after one release, everybody and their dog was jumping their carriers. The carrier jump times were going up to over an hour, and I was traveling with my carrier, and it was taking forever to make any progress. Let's see what we get. We can get a quick jump or another long one. It could just be leading up to a crash. So.
Leaving system. Faster than light velocity reached.
I have to say the last few days I've had very few errors or problems.
Analyzing.
Nothing here but a star. Not a good scoop, but it'll be alright. Oh, we got it. And it says system scan complete before my honk. Now I know there's nothing here. Seems like the game's cheating though. How does it know that there's nothing here if your honk's not done?
Jumping to next system. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
In the 30s now.
Scanning now.
39, yeah. 22 bodies, which I am going to ignore, or try hard to ignore. Anything bizarre? Nope. I almost went all the way last night during the stream, but at the end I started getting really, really tired fast.
Jumping to next system.
Usually when I get below 100
Hyperspace
jumps
velocity reached.
to a destination, I just push through.
Scan starting. Stand by.
If you don't stick around until I find the Fonticula. I'll have pictures of it on the in Discord. In a couple of places. I'll have them in Pixar Stream, plus I'll probably put them in general or something. Or in travel. And on X. I do post a lot, not a lot, but I post, game related things on X also. Same name. Well, it's Commander Partisan. Yeah.
Leaving system.
Same name on YouTube as
Marvelous.
Partisan. And Kick. Though I don't stream on Kick much. I have streamed on there a couple of times just to do it to see.
Leaving system.
No worries. You gotta do what you gotta do, friend.
Gathering information. Cartography update.
You're not missing anything. I did say if you're not around when I do find the Fonticula and stuff, I will have pictures of it in Discord, so you'll be able to see what it looks like and stuff. If you're just not available when I'm actually doing it live. 8 bodies. Eight bodies would be quick, right?
Body 2. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
That is
Landable with atmosphere.
cheap bacteria in Fonticula, or it's one of the two. If you watch any of my streams, you'll hear this over and over
Body
and
1.
over again.
Argon atmospheric landable with
Methane,
life.
neon, argon with one or two
Landable with
bios is
atmosphere.
always cheap, in low-paying bacteria or Fonticula. I'll show you the third-party tool I use and its output here in a moment. The last place that had life has a different variety of life, but I probably won't effort it because it's not high-paying stuff. It's called a Lead Observatory Core or BioInsights. When you FSS it, you can see that like the Planet 1 has 4 biological signals, and it lists the types of life that occur there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's listing 5, but there's only 4 biosignals. I can pretty much guarantee those 4 things will come from this list. But, 4 of these things on this list will be there. And the only thing that I would effort, I'm not going to deny it, but I normally would effort would be that tussock. But to find out what's actually there, I'd have to go surface scan it, and then it would eliminate one of these items off of the list. What this allows me to do is I can quickly, like for Planet 2, I can quickly look at it and say, there is nothing there worth my time. Because I usually only go for higher paying stuff, so I'm not even going to go effort that. But to know for sure with Planet 1, I would have to go surface scan it to see if that tussock drops off. And certain things tend to drop off of lists. You have extra things like Concha and Aliota tend to drop off the list if they're listed. There's things you learn, as you go along. I don't need the tool to tell me about the neon, methane, and argon.
Course adjustment.
Oh, you're about there by the California Nebula? That's cool. That's getting pretty well explored, though. Maybe. Oh, it's free. It's a free add-on. You want the link to go get it? Hang on, I'll post the link for you.
Scanning.
Let me get this scoop done. Yeah, you just and it does more than just. Here, I'll show you real quick. This is the BioInsights plugin. The core thing, there are different plugins you can get. There's one called Astro Analytica, and it lists some things. I only use the BioInsights, but there's a botanist one, a Voxel. The Explore one, though, gives you an estimates of scan values and things like that if you want an idea about that. Now, the BioInsights, though, does several things. One is it gives you a list of things that are possible on a planet. 2, it keeps track of what you've collected before you turn in. And if you got the discovery bonus, this default is on that you get the discovery bonus, but if you don't get the discovery bonus, you can turn that off. You notice the value is much higher when you get the first logged bonus. But let me get that link real quick for you. I'm Elite 5 in exobiology and exploration and trade. But all you have to do is install this. Be sure that it should come with BioInsights, but be sure that you have the BioInsights plugin. Here's a link where you can get it. There are. And when you install it, it will automatically find the journal files, and it'll take a while the first time you run it to scan them and read them in. And nothing will show up on this list for BioInsights until you actually honk a system and you scan things. And then it should start populating automatically. But let me clear this off the screen. But there are 5 elite levels now. I'm not even elite yet in combat, you'll see there. But I'm dead. I'm at the last level before making elite. But I'm an elite 5 in explorer, trade, and exobiologist. I'm nothing in CQC or mercenary. You can see what I tend to hang out doing. If you have any questions, though, feel free to ask about Elite Observatory. The developer comes into my stream every once in a while. It's pretty good. It's easy, and it also will talk to you if you turn it on and give you. It'll do an overlay on your screen
That's quite something.
momentarily. You know what it finds. But one of the really helpful things is it'll tell you when you've gone far enough between samples, because the sample distances depends on the type of life you're sampling. It can be 150, 200,
Gathering
500, or
information,
800
cartography
meters.
updated.
And whether you're on foot or in an SRV or flying, it'll tell you when you've gone, far enough between samples. That's real helpful.
Sometimes I wonder what they'd say.
There's another tool called SRV Survey, which does some similar things. ED Copilot is very helpful to some people, but I don't think it gives you a list
Adjusting
of
for
the
jump.
possible things.
This is where I should be.
But by far, I use BioInsights primarily just to eliminate things. At a glance, I can just look at it and go, oh, there is nothing there I want. Now, when you're first starting out in exobiology, you may tend to get as many samples as you can. But I honestly find it more profitable to not waste time going down and getting a $1 million bacteria, or 1 million credit bacteria, or 5 million with a discovery bonus. The time it takes me to go down and find them and get them, I can scan 2 or 3 other systems and possibly find something of much higher value. Very likely find something of more higher value. 33 jumps. Making progress slowly. Need to stop
Vectors.
scanning things and keep going. Again, I have no problems answering questions. It's no problems at all. How I learned primarily was watching YouTube videos and asking dumb questions. Well, there's no what I considered dumb questions at the time, but there's no real dumb questions, dumb answers. So
I'm breaking free from gravity. Nothing can hold me down.
but the tool's not going to give you the experience. You still need some practice doing things.
That's the edge of all we knew.
Oh, one other thing is it'll show you a picture of the what you're looking for if you click on the species name. Now, I'm old and hard-headed too. Next time I scan something and
Leaving system.
there's some life, I'll show you what I mean by the picture. I spent
Interstellar
a lot of
travel mode
time
engaged.
looking for a type of Aliota, and all I could find were things that look like tussocks. So I'm like going, I don't see it. I'm not finding it. All I see is tussocks. And the actual developer of BioInsights was in my chat, and he goes, if you click on the species name of the Aliota, it'll show you a picture of what it looks like. And I did it, and by golly, it was everywhere. It was what I thought was the tussock. And it's kind of helpful sometimes if you've never found something before to know what it looks like in advance. Kind of trains your eyes a little bit for the pattern recognition there.
Adjusting for jump.
Some things just, at least on my system, things like tussock and Frutexa don't really render until you're real close to them. They did just recently enhance the genetic sampler tool. The sampler tool, as you know, can send out a
As you
pulse, and highlights life forms if it's within range. So they increased the range of that pulse to 750 meters, which is very helpful. You may or may not be aware, but there are 3 colors on that pulse. Green, which means you can scan it, and blue means that you're either too close for that sample. You may have previously sampled that variety, but you're just too close for a valid sample. or you've already completed the sampling of it. Another color, though, that some people miss is purple. And if you see that, if, say, for example, there's two different types of, two varieties of life, and you've sampled one of them partially, and you send out a pulse, the other one will be purple if you have not previously completed a sample of it. You know what that means is it's a different type of life. You can sample it, but if you do sample it, you'll end up discarding what you currently have in your canister. And some people do that because, say you can't find the high value item and you start sampling like a bacteria or something, and then suddenly, while you're doing that, you come across the higher value item, you send out your pulse and it's purple. And you can go, oh, that's what I was really looking for. I don't need this stinking bacteria. I don't know who thought of that idea of the developers, but I thought that's actually a nice thing.
Jumping to next system.
They need, though, to give you the ability to send out that pulse from the
I
ship.
feel unusual.
There's no excuse for that. I mean, you've got it in your hand. Why can't they put a shipboard module aboard to let you do that, so you can do a low and slow flyby of an area while you're looking for things and highlight them in the
Completing
air,
system scan for cartography.
which would be real helpful when you're looking for Frutexa or something which is sparse vegetation. You can't see it from the ship, hardly ever. So what I do, when I get in an area where it's probably at, I'll just park the ship and get out and send out that pulse and see what lights up. And then if I don't see anything, I'll get back in the ship, fly down the valley a little ways further and try it again. Because the odds of stumbling across one or two Frutexa growing out in the scrubs or on the side of a cliff or something and seeing it with your ship, is almost
Leaving system.
very difficult. It's doable, but it's very difficult. So it's just easier to hop out of your ship and send up that pulse and see what lights up. Sometimes I hop on top of the ship to get a better view,
Scanning.
or I'll just use the thrusters and thrust up high and then send the pulse out. Especially since they extended the range of that pulse, it's real helpful.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
I think I may be a little hot there. Let's find out. Okay.
Jumping to next system.
What kind of ship are you exploring
Frame shift
in?
now engaged. No anomalies detected.
If you're there, you may have to be working. But if you hear me, what kind of ship are you exploring in?
Scan starting. Stand by.
Incoming ads. You won't miss much during the ads. More honking and scooping. At least the ads keep the pre-roll ads off.
Jumping
I
to
hate
next
pre-roll
system.
ads.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Commander's log day 2187.
Only 6 bodies. Let's see.
Systems nominal, course remains steady. Empty space through the window. remember Earth's gravity. Starting to forget who I used to be. Breaking transmission, lost in position, light years behind me. No one can feel too far from home, too far from home. Too far from home. Being one, too far from home. Too far from home. All alone, too far from home. Getting cold, too far from home.
Nothing there.
Commander's log day 2190.
Adjusting for jump.
Radio static, no
Faster than light velocity reached.
Alright, no worries. Don't risk anything by doing that.
Scanning for information.
Rip Haven has come online. Another elite streamer, streams in VR. Y'all should check him out. Sure he'll be streaming tonight. Try better when you don't look. Alright. Take care. What's that? It's a water world. I don't want to scan everything. Too many things here. Looking for the water world. Put my name on it. There.
Body 5. Meets mapping criteria.
Good
High
enough.
value body.
Someday somebody's going to come to that system with 27 bodies and go, why the hell did that damn commander only scan one thing? I do that all the time when I go into a system and somebody doesn't scan everything. They've only scanned a few things. It's kind of a time saver
Compiling data
sometimes
for
when you're
photography.
exploring that someone's already been there and mapped it for you. And just don't do any first footfalls and things. Just see what's there. Oh, it's got to be a rock cluster. Yeah. "24 jumps to go."
Through the black beyond the stars.
Better to actually jump instead of just looking at the jump.
We're breaking for. Warning signs flash red and bright. But I push through into the night.
Adjusting for jump.
Systems unknown scares alive. Every pulse racing to survive. Space debris and pirate praise, but they'll never clip my spacebound ways. Born to break past every line. All these stars are yours.
Completing system scan for photography.
Chart the course no one has tried. Feel the fire deep inside.
Eco Star.
Mining lasers cut the rock. Precious metals, time to dock. Pirates on the radar screen.
Trying to see if there's any notable stellars or anything.
To jump, stay clean and lean. Thrusters max and weapons hot. Diving through an asteroid lot. They won't catch this shit today. Already plotted my escape. Born to break past every line. All these stars are yours and mine. Chart the course no one has tried.
Scanning data for photography.
Caught between the void and flame, playing this high-stakes game. Warning lights and sirens scream, but freedom's worth more than it seems. Silent drift, power low, one last chance,
Leaving system.
time to go.
Amazing. That's quite something.
Next in the paint job,
Scanner activated.
free paint job for the SRV they're giving away in chat.
Born to break past every line. All these stars are
Let me grab that real quick.
mine. Chart the course no one has tried. Feel the fire deep inside. Deep inside. Beyond the map, stay true for me. Breaking bounds, forever free. Past the edge of what they know. This commander's ready to go.
In case anybody wants it. I got the Mandalay paint job and giving away an SRV one now.
I drift between the rocks tonight. My ship cuts through the dust and stone.
What are we down to now? 21 jumps to go.
Threats, but I keep pushing on alone. Each asteroid could be my last. The void is cold and
Vectors.
unforgiving.
Oscar 7, welcome in.
I chose for living.
How'd I know that was you? Well, other than it tells me. But how are you doing today?
When no one else
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Don't forget to get your SRV paint job. Everyone wants one.
calling me to find what love
20 jumps from the rare Fonticula.
engines burn against the dark. The whole shakes with
I'm gonna
each
be real
narrow
miffed. I go 57,000 light years to get here,
Leaving system.
and I bookmarked the wrong star that's supposed to have the Fonticula. Wouldn't that be funny?
something new. A signal from the outer rim. Whatever waits out there for me, I'll face the odds however slim.
Affirmative.
Here I am, past the edge of what I know. Here I stand, when no one else would ever go.
20 bodies. Any notables? Nope.
Find what lies beyond.
Last playing farming simulator. What's wrong with you? Let's just say last playing Elite Dangerous.
Back home.
Leaving system.
You're back already.
These distant lights.
We've been joined by the infamous Ocker 7, another Elite Dangerous streamer, more of a variety also.
In the deepest parts of
Scanning now.
night, here I am, past the edge of what I know.
We are, 18 jumps away?
Universe is calling me.
So you're in a truck, what do you do?
Lies
you were in the dispatch thing. Don't answer that. If you're driving, don't worry about it. I forget that you're actually in a vehicle. Don't worry about it. How far we got? 18 more jumps.
Jumping to next system.
Yeah, that will be definitely a
Maximum velocity.
funny thing if I bookmark the wrong system. 57,000 light years from Sol. Well, from the bubble. Trying to get there more than explore, so that's why I'm not doing a lot of stuff more than honking and scooping right now. I did find some stratum tectonic a while ago. Manager of a tow company. Oh, I don't think I've ever met anybody that was. I know people that work at, tow truck drivers, but so I did know someone, but not on Twitch. It's only 10 bodies, right? Let's see. This is what slows my travel time down. I just can't resist scanning systems. It's difficult sometimes to just go, it's only 10 bodies. It won't take long. Then I'll find something and I'll go home.
Body 3.
Waterworld, which I will ignore. There's another one here also, by the way. Pretty much ignore almost everything except for Earth-like notable stellar phenomena and stratum tectonica. Or some high value, high value.
Meets mapping criteria. High value body.
Got 19 guys out. You must be in a big city then. I live out the sticks in South Mississippi, out in the country, so. There are a couple of local towing companies, but I'm sure they don't have 19 trucks or something. Alright, well, I'll be here maybe for another hour and a half or so. Thanks for dropping in. Or you're just on your way to the job, I don't know. Either way, thanks for coming in.
Adjusting for jump. Amazing. That's
Again,
quite something.
I'll have pictures of this Fonticula in Discord in case you aren't around to see it. It's supposedly the rarest type of Fonticula, which I'll probably never lay eyes on in the wild. Since I was in the neighborhood, relatively speaking, that I'd come see it. No, I am not scanning 36 bodies. I don't care what's here. And this is notable. Nope, no notable. Someone to blame or someone to complain to.
Course adjustment.
Sounds like a great job. Hope it's not rainy or snowy or anything where you're at. It was kind of chilly last night, but it actually didn't get as cold as they said it was going to because they had some unexpected cloud cover. Kept it above freezing. And tonight's not expected to get cold, so.
Through the frame shift gate I fly. Commander's bird and star.
15 jumps left. Can almost throw rocks at it.
Beneath my hand, charting worlds no soul has scanned.
Leaving system.
Every nebula calls my name. Responsibility and flame. Into the void I rise, Unknown horizons fill my eyes. The weight I carry, the
Analyzing.
wonder I seek on alien ground where few dare speak. Oh, curious cat, through darkness we soar.
4 bodies, 4 stars.
Rugged mountains on distant spheres. I've conquered doubt. I've conquered fears. Each
Adjusting
star
for
scan, a silent vow to those who trust my judgment now. The helm is heavy.
Kind of excited because, like I said, I've never seen this type of Fonticula before. Unfortunately, I'm not the one to discover it here, but again, there's a chance that I'll never discover it in the wild, so I did want to get a good look at it myself. Saying I've seen that. Long jump tunnels. Let's go.
Scan starting. Stand by.
Darkness we soar, discovering what lies in store. They look to me to lead the way through perils that could end our days. But oh, the beauty
3
that
bodies here. That means star and 2 things. What do we got?
the crown of duty
Let's get further away from the star.
into the void. I rise. Unknown horizons fill my eyes.
The question is, are any of these gas giants green? Behind the star.
Wonder I seek on alien ground where few dare speak. Oh, curious
I
cat,
don't think that's got any green on it.
discovering forevermore.
Nor that one.
Forevermore.
That's okay.
Course adjustment.
Not planning a real long stream tonight. I just want to get this out of the way before the server maintenance tonight. Next stream after this will be exploring around this area, because if there's one Fonticula Fluctus, maybe there's another. Maybe
Analyzing.
that hadn't been discovered yet.
Commander, we trust. The void calls out my name tonight as I navigate by starlight. The galaxy awaits.
Since I'm in a hurry, I'm not scanning a lot of things, but I am looking to see if there's anything unusual.
I am the
Not seeing anything here.
forging paths where others fear to fly. Commander of the stars, burning satellite bright in this endless space. I will never die. La, 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 la.
Had fun last night, or this morning
Jumping to
actually.
next system.
Early this morning.
Faster than light velocity reached.
Had a good stream.
Wings and meteor storms. I carry on my spirit transformed.
Went from
Combat
200 and
sirens,
basically 245 or 346 jumps to 64.
but
Completing
courage
system scan.
flows
Stand
within
by.
my veins.
Just didn't have enough stamina to keep going to finish it off.
Discovery waits beyond each jump. My heart beats like a plasma pump.
Nothing but 3 stars here.
The unknown calls to me. Across infinity, I am the forerunner.
Jumping to next system.
Forging paths where others fear to fly. Commander of the stars, burning satellite bright in this endless space. I will never die.
The closer I get, the less likely I am to be scanning because I want to get there.
I I'm most definitely up for that.
Commanders in the black. When you're flying solo, never looking back. Thargoids in the distance, an addiction threat. But I got my wits in my Corvette set. From Beagle Point to Sagittarius, A-star. I've been placed that would leave you scarred. Money in the ring, string records. Like fights in the neighborhoods. My reputation, it goes through the ports.
More jumps.
Legend that the spaces tell. Dans l'immensité de l'espace profond, je vole vers un avenir fécond.
Adjusting for jump.
Les étoiles me montrent le chemin.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Que certain. I am the forerunner, breaking through the night, forging paths where others fear to fly. Commander of the stars, burning satellite bright in this endless space.
Compiling data for cartography. Jumping to next system. Faster than light velocity reached.
Elite Commander, do you remember the weight of that world beneath your feet? Every sunrise felt like surrender.
Scanning for information.
Every moment incomplete. But the stars were calling through the silence. Curious cat was waiting there. Now you're breaking through the violence of gravity and fear. You're flying again. Through the endless, through the dark.
Feet jumps.
Oh, you're flying again. Friendship drive ignites your
Leaving system.
heart. The cosmos
I
opens
think we've been in here too long. I feel unusual.
alive. Elite Commander,
You're flying again. Uncharted nebulae are breathing colors no one's ever named.
Gathering information. Photography update.
Guess if our destination is correct, it will already be mapped. I'll scan it anyway. I'll check the map to make sure.
Every peril that you've known made you stronger, redefined you.
Hypothetically possible I bookmarked the wrong place.
You're flying again.
That thought never occurred to me until basically now. Gone a long way for this.
Ignites your heart. You're flying again. Friendship
Adjusting for jump.
ignites your heart.
Marvelous.
The cosmos opens wide. The cosmos opens wide. You've come back alive. Elite Commander, you're flying.
Player birds come online.
Compiling data for cartography.
Who you are, this is where you belong.
Over 8 bodies.
Rugged and
Tempting.
fragile and strong. You left your mark on distant ground, but the void is in your soul.
Not that tempting.
And the universe is singing now. Welcome back, welcome home. You're flying again.
6 jumps.
Through the endless, through the dark. You're flying again.
Vectors.
Friendship drive ignites your heart. The cosmos opens wide. You've come back alive. Elite Commander. You're flying again.
Completing system
Curious
scan for
cat.
cartography.
Carry on through the vastness.
Are there 8 bodies?
the fading light, where empty
Leaving
space
system.
ignites. Your ship against the black, no turning back. Charting paths untamed, where no one dared to aim. Through storms of stardust bright into the night. Racing past the astral tide,
Gathering information. Photography
where
updated.
infinity resides. Will the stars remember your name when eternity's fade? Will they speak of your flame?
4 jumps to go.
Signals pierce the void.
Are you all as excited as I am? Huh?
Your scanners paint the way through cosmic
Course
spray.
adjustment.
Ancient systems
Amazing.
shine,
That's quite
cross
something.
boundaries divine. Each pulse a new
I always like seeing
frontier.
something I've never seen before.
Breaking through the endless modes, where mystery becomes.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Will the stars remember your name when eternity's fade? Why your name? Will they speak of your flame? Deep within the spiral logs where light and darkness dance.
Adjusting for
You
jump.
chart the unknown shores, leave footprints in the cosmic sands. Every beacon that you light guides those who dare
I
to
wonder how someone actually found this. Some intrepid explorer.
beyond time and space. Will the
We're a long ways out.
remember your name
Scanning now.
when eternity's fade? Where they lay, will they speak of your flame? Will they speak of your flame?
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Will they remember both?
I will snooze that ad. Don't want ads to be running when I arrive. I may let them run before I land, but we'll find out if it's the right system or not.
Vectors.
Burns bright through endless night. Light beacons in the dark, your lasting mark.
It is.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Hey, you see me out here chasing
Next
light,
jump.
charting a path. Those falling blue tonight. Smoky on my lap, purring as we glide.
57,000 light
You
years.
can't look back. There's
Or so.
worlds to find.
Leaving
Waves
system.
of color pull me deeper on.
Frame shift
Every
now
jump's
engaged.
another leap I own. Riding the cosmic tide. I'm alive, I'm alive.
White star.
Hearts racing under open
Let's
skies.
see what we got.
Acknowledged.
You call me daring, but I just call it mine.
67 bodies. Wow. All right. Let me get away from the star a ways.
Remember, friend, the silence out beyond. Laughing through
Let's look
static,
at the map.
stars singing their song.
See, someone's been here.
Smoky blinks twice. He knows we belong to the rush, the run,
This is the culprit.
where the brave are strong. All the
That's it. Oxygen with 2. That's volubacteria and it's probably got a lot of good stuff here.
cosmic
This has all been reclaimed. But,
hearts racing under
all right, let's go here, surface map it, and see what we got. I'm excited.
This endless ride.
Glad I don't have to scan this thing. Oh, it's only 31,000 light seconds away.
On the edge, I feel the pull. Oh,
I may end up scanning the entire system, but I want to get this over with.
when Smokey's close.
Then I can goof off.
Souls in flight, we roam.
Scope guard, welcome in, just in time. There be the rarest type of Fonticula known to man on this planet. I'm gonna go put eyes on it and sample it, even though it's already been discovered. It's still 20 million credits. So. And after I'm done with that, then I'll see what else is in this system.
No place too far.
How are you doing this fine day? See, you just came online. Meh. I'm waiting for that ad thing to pop up so I can snooze it again. That's going to trigger the pre-rolls though, but oh well.
Calling out there, waiting, stars align for me to find. Something's pulling, heart keeps racing.
Scarlet Crate. I thought I was going to get a,
I don't know.
earlier I had a really, really long Braben tunnel. But it made it through.
I'm running through the void now.
The spring in your stick popped. Oh, boy, that would suck. If my joystick broke, I would not be hopeless because I have a Satec X52, which I've never used. I set it up once and I went,
Ads
oh,
starting in 1 minute.
that's going to be a lot of key bindings I have to set up. And I never got around to doing it. Okay, I'm going to snooze this ad again, which will trigger the pre-rolls in a minute. However, I will let the ads run before I, sample the stuff so y'all guys can see what it looks like.
Auto scanned oxygen
I will also
atmosphere
have
landable.
pictures.
May host a new personal codex entry. Landable
Fun boy.
atmosphere.
This is a good
Body
man.
BC3.
This is something I want to see in the wild. See that on Elite Observatory Core? Luctus. That's what it's going to look like. Someday, I hope to. I mean, that's why I came here, because I may never actually find it in the wild, because it's the rarest type. But someday, though, I'd like to see that in the wild and discovered. But see what we got here. We see where it's at. Voldu bacteria, which I knew about already. I've found that before, but I found this before. Looks like a snowball, doesn't it? Hopefully it'll be abundant enough you won't have any trouble finding this stuff. Probes, you say? 3 just to be sure. Look at that double set of rings on there. This thing's almost in the rings. Wow. You can see that extra set way out there. Kind of unique.
Body BC3B.
Oh, it's everywhere.
New personal codex entry.
Let's hope it is
High
everywhere.
biological value.
Pulse racing, shields
Go.
up. You and I keep going from the edge of the map to the next new side.
It doesn't matter where we
Scanning
go.
stars far past the known, each one a fire, chance of fight. I feel the charge across infinite ground. Commander, hear me now. We won't turn around. We command the stars, hearts set on the line. No fear in the dark. Together we shine. We command the stars, past every unknown. Hold fast in the
Good me.
we carve out our own.
Orbital navigation system online.
Media tales and warning signs. Gravity wells the unknown in view. Enemies lurking where the light bends. But nothing breaks through when I fly with you. Planets below.
Intelligent thrusters engaged.
Seas, our ships are
You are here. It's a long trip.
we chase the call through silence.
It's bright too.
Commander, lead us on, no backing down. We command the stars, hearts set on the line. No fear in the dark. Together we shine. We command the stars, past every
A whole
unknown.
bunch of something. Look at that.
In the void, we carve out our
Plethora of it.
Each star mark we earn. Every frontier opens up with every course we turn. I speak right to your doubt. I know it will become the universe.
Gonna wait for the ad, but
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Feel the
I'll
charge
get one
across
example. That's what it looks
infinite
like. I'll be getting some
ground.
pictures and stuff.
Commander, take my hand.
An instrument for
We
that.
won't turn around. We command the stars. Hearts set on the line. No fear
New
in
codex
the
entry.
dark.
Fonticula fluctus, emerald. Fonticula fluctus confirmed present. Base value 20 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
Command the stars. Command the stars.
Be lots of pictures.
Out here in the silence, sharding every star. The curious cat keeps flying, not sure.
Interesting
how
looking though,
far.
isn't it?
1,000 worlds behind me, ice and stone and dust. Still I keep on searching because
Oh,
I,
wait here till the ads are finished before I
they said
press
it
on.
was a legend, a color no one seen, but something deep inside me believes in that green. Past another ice world, another barren sphere, I whisper to the darkness, are you near? I'm reaching for the wonder that they say can't
Ad's
be
gonna run
found.
for another minute.
Flying through forever till I turn this around. Every there's something rare and sacred worth searching for. And the curious cat keeps purring through the void so wide. Faith is my companion, hope is my guide.
Waiting for the ads to get over
I've
it.
traveled past 1,000,000 rocky, lifeless stones, but I won't stop believing I'm not alone. I'm reaching for the wonder that they say can't be found.
Okay.
Find through
The ads are over, so let's go. Get our other 2 samples of this, and then we'll try to find some bacteria maybe. 500 meters.
There's something rare and sacred worth searching for. And there it is before me, jade across the black. The green gas giants calling, I'm never going back. Oh, I found
That's
my
interesting.
miracle. I found my
The
miracle.
observatory is not updating its distance. Let's
Minimum distance reached.
Okay, now it did.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Green miracle.
Second partial sample collected. Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
This is like the highest paying thing in the game for Exo-BIo. I don't know of anything higher than that. 100 million if you discover it.
Sample collection
20 base
complete.
value. See if we can find some, before I do that. Find some bacteria. I wasn't looking for them earlier. There's some right there, I think. Bacteria.
Frequencies fading too far, patterns pulse through the parse, solitary signals sent beyond
You
the
kind
boundary.
scope guarded, you're still there and you broke your spring. You said it's an easy fix. What kind? Do you have a VKB or something that makes it easy to fix?
Mapping mathematical stars,
I don't have a
precision
supply of
points
springs, so I don't have.
New codex entry.
beauty burns
Bacterium
bright.
vola. Gold.
I don't have
Bacterium vola
expensive
confirmed
joysticks, so
Base value 7.77 million.
my Zaytech I have was given to me by my son, so that don't
First
count.
partial sample collected.
Boundlessly free.
500 meters for this.
Coordinates
Supposed to be everywhere, so
cosmic currents of destiny. Whoa. commander,
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Out, look about.
Silent spaces to restore. Algorithms aligning with ancient arrays, pushing past parameters, plotting new ways. Data streams, send stream through visual displays. Every drift bringing trillions through spatial haze. Nothing nice, hidden mysteries, a stellar maze. Pioneering paths where no pilot stays. Frequencies flowing through infinite phase, breaking boundaries in these cosmic rays. Silent signs sending home.
What? Is there a pebble?
Calculations carved in chrome. Light years lonely, learning long. Where wanderers belong. Each ping a piece of infinity. Breaking barriers.
Why is that green? It should not be green.
Calling constantly through cosmic curves of destiny. Whoa.
Second partial sample collected.
That shouldn't have been green in the first place.
Signals sent through starlit sea, pulses pain infinity, binary beauty.
Last one.
Cosmic wheels turn.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from
Thanks.
previous sample.
Just looking at this Fonticula fluctus. Enjoy your music there, Radio Raxilla. If I don't, I've never visited the stream, they use a lot of elite music.
Day 315.
Good to have on in the background.
Running scans through void machines.
Alright, one last bacteria. You know you're here
Empty
somewhere.
screen. Just these stars and just this me, sending signals far and wide, but no one's there to hear my side. Another system, another day alone, mapping constellations no one else has known. Another
We're
system,
going to be done with this planet.
empty zone, making charts of places I can call home. Coffee cold and zero G.
I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish in this stream. On this trip, primarily.
Data streams flow endlessly.
Interesting coloring though. The spotlight from the ship makes it green.
Sometimes
Got
I
something to do with the color of the star. It looks like the star was white, but it might not be.
my last day. Another system, another day alone. Mapping constellations
Sample collection
no one
complete.
else has known. Another system, another empty zone.
They should fix that. That star should be really bright. I should be able to see it. That all that light's coming from that little dot.
Message from command. Keep pushing forward, understand. But they don't know what it's like out here when
Right.
your only
Gosh, now what?
friend's the steering gear.
So what else is here? Interest.
Something new.
Nothing up there.
Nothing
There's
seen before, could it be?
nothing down there. So everything's here. Carbon dioxide is 3.
Red giant
Carbon
on
dioxide
the
is 3.
scan.
Carbon
Planet
dioxide is
spinning.
3.
Count of 10.
Carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide was
Each one
3.
perfect, each one plain, each one
Let's go up to orbit. We'll map just those. And
another system, but not alone today. Found something
if there's
special
anything worth
hidden
getting.
far away. Another system becomes okay when you discover something new to say. something new to say. Something new to say.
Well, you saw it. We've been there. Sampled it. Got pictures. Alright, let's see what's over there.
Body BC4A. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with
Good.
life. Landable with atmosphere. Body BC4A.
Same thing again.
Carbon
Onto
dioxide
tussock
atmospheric
bacteria.
landable with life. Landable with atmosphere. Body BC4C. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere. Body BC4D. Carbon
can go ahead
dioxide
over to
atmospheric
4D and
landable
see if
with life.
That tussock is there or
Landable
not.
with
There's
atmosphere.
3 bios. There's 4 things listed, and one of them is high-paying tussock. Let's see if it's actually, if it drops off base or not. Usually the content drops off. And if the tubus is there, I'll go down and get it. If not, then do something else. Not going to get the discovery bonus in anything, so. I do want to look at some of the adjacent systems around here, though. 67 bodies just out in the middle of nowhere. Wow. E-type star. So we'll look at K-type stars around this area. Maybe we can find something. I'm sure someone else has already done that though. I have to crop the images and stuff before I can post them in Discord and stuff, so they'll be there pretty shortly after the end of the stream. For those of you who didn't get to see the Luctus. Yeah, I may never see it again in the wild, so. And it has a bluish tint to it. That's interesting. Huh. 4D is carbon dioxide.
Another day beyond the charts, my ship against the dark.
2 probes. Can we do it with 1?
These stars I've never seen before leave traces in my heart.
And we have 2. Okay.
Void keeps calling out to me, but something holds me back. I scan the endless emptiness. Each signal brings me higher. The questions burn inside my mind. As systems grow much brighter, will they remember my name when all these stars fade away? Will they remember my name, or will I drift through time and space? Remember my name.
Navigation guidance system online.
Remember my name. Dans le vide infini, mon vaisseau suit sa voie. Les étoiles m'appellent
Thrusters
ici.
engaged.
C'est mon dernier cherche l'impossible dans ce grand inconnu. The readings of the scanner show.
See what we got here. Well, we know what we got. The hardest to find.
Heartbeats faster.
07G.
Will they remember my name?
See what reveals itself here,
Fade
if
away.
anything.
Will they remember my name, or will I drift through time and space? Remember my name. Remember my name. In the silence between the stars, I question why I roam, but every new discovery makes this path my own. Yes, they'll remember my
This Cobbits, or whatever it's called.
all these
11.87 million.
they will never
Pretty tight.
New codex entry.
call my path
Tubus cavus,
time
maroon.
and space.
Tubus cavus confirmed present. Base value 11.87 million. Minimum sample distance 800 meters. First partial sample collected.
My legacy burns clear. The charts I draw will guide their
Minimum distance
way
reached.
through
You've
everything
traveled over
I've known.
800 meters from previous sample.
Through the viewport, colors all new. Shards spinning, pulse steady, hands true. Tethered to nothing, free in the black. Tracing the edges where
Second
no one
partial
turns
sample
to
collected.
fast. I mark every signal, every distant flare. The map keeps
No first
changing,
football
but
here, but hey.
always there. Eyes on the stars, forward no end, carving a path where few would ascend. Eyes on
Minimum
the
distance
stars,
reached.
again
You've
and
traveled
again.
over 800 meters
This
from
is
previous
how
sample.
legacies begin.
Just sitting there. Come from the north. Just sitting there. We're done in this system.
Landing boots down ground, never the same. Tracks in red dust, no need for fame. Signals
Sample
crackle,
collection complete.
echoes of past. Each new horizon, hope built to last. I hold
Honestly, let's
the
say if I wasn't streaming, I'd just start heading back. Let's see what the adjacent systems look like.
eyes on the stars.
This switch to K stars only, just for the heck of it. Let's see.
Eyes on the stars again and again. This is how legacies begin. All the empty stretches,
Almost laying to bed, that's
nights with
already
no
explored.
sound. I remember the
I'll go there
quiet,
and
the
see.
vast starlit crown. It isn't for glory, it isn't for gold. I move through the silence, unbroken, bold. Eyes on the stars, forward no end, carving a path where few would ascend. Eyes on the stars, again and again. This is how legacies begin. Eyes on the stars. Eyes on the stars.
I'd be very surprised if this particular system
Jumping to next system.
is undiscovered. I'd be very
Hyperspace
surprised if
velocity reached.
many of the systems close by this one are undiscovered.
Eyes on the stars.
By your command.
Let's see who's been here.
Hands on the flight
Nobody?
stick, steady pulse.
Huh.
Low
Okay.
hum, waiting, blinking
Maybe whoever found that
lights.
just got lucky.
Breath cuts the silence in the sky. Lenses zapping but one. Footnote in the dust, charted lane. Edges of what I know fall
27A.
away.
Argon-rich atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
My designation is Gamma. I am a Federation-designed military artificial intelligence system. Would you like to know more?
Why is she talking?
Never quite.
How did you hear who are you? And the microphone's even this thing is turned off.
Past mapped lines, unknown turns.
Huh.
Something pushes, heart moves ahead. Nebulized, I won't forget. Forgotten
Body
signal,
Sulfur
static
dioxide
sweet.
atmospheric landable.
Scan the horizon,
Landable with atmosphere.
old fears retreat. Jagged plains, alien breeze. Half-light lens, knees to the heat.
It's supposedly a water world here.
Starlit fields I never saw. Empty but I leave my mark. No victory, just moving on. Pulse in my palm, strong and raw. Metal and spirit
8B.
fused tight.
Methane atmospheric landable with life.
Weary
Nothing I
of the
want
cold
May
here.
host a new personal codex entry.
Right now,
Landable with atmosphere.
all engines burn. Past
Body
mapped
2.
lines,
Sulfur
unknown
dioxide
turns.
atmospheric landable.
Something
Landable
pushes,
with
heart
atmosphere.
moves ahead. In nebulized, I won't forget. Pages turning, thin black thread. Every cross expands, every step.
Body 3.
Silent
mapping criteria.
just touch
High value
and
body.
go.
In the water world.
Deep echo.
System discovery complete.
Pick a different
First
system.
body to
now.
map is 3.
Past map lines, unknown turns. Something pushes, moves ahead. In nebulized, I won't dawn, just for a second, I belong.
Those of you watching, I have pinned the SRV free
Jumping to next
free
system.
paint job for your SRV from FDev for
Maximum
today.
velocity engaged.
One of their Christmas giveaway things. So go grab it, it's free. Not very cool looking, but it's free.
Completing system scan for cartography.
A few lines here. Didn't map everything. Well, let's see what's here. First, we're waiting to start. Menus here.
Body 3. Carbon dioxide-rich atmospheric landable. Meets mapping criteria. Landable and terraformable. Landable with atmosphere. High-value body. New codex entry. Ammonia world. Body 5. Meets mapping criteria. High-value body. Body 2. Meets mapping criteria. Ads starting in 1 minute.
Scanning through the black, numbers on my screen. Every beat comes back, showing what's unseen. Moving closer.
I'm gonna be streaming a whole lot longer. Get some dinner. I got done what I wanted to do.
Argon atmospheric landable with light.
Graphics work
Landable
quick.
with atmosphere.
First eyes on forever,
System
stretching
discovery complete.
forward.
First body to map is
Pick a different system and go there.
Horizon burns deep inside. Let it shine, let it shine.
Purely at random, just on the start class.
As I press ahead, breaking virgin ground where no soul has led. Charts are running wild, systems yet unknown. Every signal
Jumping to next system.
sends chills down
Don't
to
forget the
the
server
bone.
maintenance is tonight.
Forever
How long will be
stretching
down for tonight?
wide. Every new horizon burns deep inside.
Acknowledged.
At least 2 stars here.
We will find, we will find.
3 stars here. 4 stars here.
Day, you gotta die. Something new is calling. Hide a day, not a die. Watch the boundaries fall.
Too close to that star to map.
First eyes on forever, stretching far.
See who's been here, if anyone, and what they do.
Horizon burns deep
Whether they did anything. That looks like not much here.
Body B3A. Parent has high angular diameter from body.
I watch him launch into the black. Commander's eyes are set ahead. Curious cat breaks atmosphere while I'm still dreaming in my bed. The void calls out, he answers back. No fear can slow his beating heart. I feel the pull from where I stand, wishing I could make that start. Oh, the way he flies through the endless night makes me wanna try breaking past this life. He's going beyond the stars tonight, mapping worlds I'll never see. Every jump he makes ignites something burning inside of me. Beyond the stars, beyond the known.
Do a couple more of these, then I'll plot a course back towards Cat's Purr. Probably in my stream, but I'll be doing some exploration on the way
Adjusting for
back.
jump.
I'll get some dinner.
Scanning systems touching down on planets carved from alien stone. I track his progress from the ground, but feel so lost here on my own. Each discovery that he makes shows me there's more than what I know. My small world starts to feel too
Data
thick
incoming.
when I see how far he can go. Oh, the way he soars past the
Body C.
galaxy's edge.
Close binary relative to body size.
In my head,
Skin bodies, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars.
every jump he makes ignites something burning inside of me. Beyond the stars, beyond the known, he's out there making history. While I'm here wishing I could go.
I'm really surprised that somebody already didn't do this since that was discovered there. If I was honking and scooping and just saw the spectrum, I'd like, oh, I don't know. I didn't bother. But they are high metal contents. Two more, where are you at?
We're going on the stars tonight, finding worlds we've never seen.
See? I shall go there. Why there? Because it's there.
Beyond the stars, we're meant to be. Beyond the stars, wild and free.
Leaving system.
I hear a sound from far away. Something pulls me day by day. Can't explain
Scanning.
just what I feel,
Scanning.
but I know that this is real.
15 bodies, no orbit lines, nothing else on radar.
Wondering what I'm thinking of. Is there something calling me? Something that I cannot see? Can you hear the stars calling? Can you feel them falling?
In here. Let's see what we find. It's mine this time.
Through space and time, can you hear the stars calling? They're calling me. We're going higher.
Charts and maps spread on display, finding paths to guide the way.
Body 1C.
Every
Ammonia
system
atmospheric landable
drawing
with life.
near,
Landable with
still
atmosphere.
got voices
Body 1CA. Nested Moon.
Now I know just what to do. Breaking boundaries, breaking through. Should I answer? Should I go? Everything inside says so. Can you hear the stars calling? There's a voice that's reaching out through space and time. Can you hear the stars calling?
No green.
Body 2A. Parent has high angular diameter from body.
We're going higher. Launch sequence start, racing past Mars. Nothing can stop me
Okay,
now.
well, we have one ammonia with 4 bios. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things listed. It could be. I almost guarantee the Aliota and conscious is going to drop off.
Can you hear the stars
Nothing else here is
calling?
really worth it. But we'll go there anyway, and I might just land on it and call it a night. Let's see. Looks like a good place to stop for at least for now.
Space and time. Can you hear the stalling? They're calling me. Calling me.
Time for the loop of shame.
Classified.
Who are you? I don't know where it thinks it's hearing sounds from. I've got the listening turned off for a voice attack. I don't know why it's
Ask me
doing that.
why.
I looked at the log and it's thinking it's hearing stuff.
Through endless black, these battle scars tell you everything about the fire inside. Can't stay grounded when the galaxy calls. I'm flying beyond the void
Who's that loop I was
tonight.
talking about? Come on.
Warning sign.
Control?
Through asteroid fields and laser fire, this heart of mine won't settle for
We'll find out what drops off of this for sure.
safety to find.
We're down to the first football at a minimum. Maybe sample something, I don't know. Not tonight, though. At least not on
You see the
stream.
danger, I see the path through cosmic storms and plasma's wrath.
4 probes. That one will probably do it. I'll give it 2.
It's calling out my name. Can't stay grounded when adventure calls. I'm flying beyond.
So we have Aliota, Bacteria, Stratum, and none of that plays with the
Asteroid fields and laser fire. This heart of
It says the Aliota is everywhere. Do you believe it?
when there's infinity to find. Tell me you
Let's go down.
understand why I have to go past the charted worlds into the unknown. Every jump through hyperspace takes me closer to who I
Feels like we're here to dust crops.
You ask me why I chase the stars. The answer's written in these scars.
0.15G.
Far beyond what eyes can see, breaking through infinity, taking steps no one has made. Not afraid, not afraid.
Oh, there's stratum, bacteria.
Higher, higher we must climb.
That's Pesiprofex Aliota.
Breaking through the
Whatever
walls
it's called,
of
rotating with the
eternal pioneer, reaching for the light.
gotta be Aliota.
Eternal pioneer, burning through the night. Eternal pioneer, we're gonna make it right. Eternal pioneer, ascending to new heights.
You have to go 150 meters between samples.
Every star leads the
The first
way.
football, maybe
Every
the first
planet
sample, I
has
don't know.
its day. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Moving now, moving now. Deeper, deeper through the space. Finding
There,
wonders
some over
in
there,
space. Finding wonders,
some way
finding
over
wonders.
there. On the far side of this.
Eternal pioneer, burning through the night.
New codex entry.
Let's see what lights up.
Alioida spica, turquoise. Alioida spica confirmed present. Base value 3.39 million. Minimum sample distance 150 meters. First partial sample collected.
I'll risk it. I'll go further over here and get that. Then I think I can get the third sample over here by one of these patches. So.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample. Second partial sample collected.
Eternal pioneer, burning through the night. Eternal pioneer, we're gonna make it right.
It should not be purple. It should be blue.
Ascending to new heights. Eternal, eternal, we are eternal.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Good enough.
Sample collection complete.
Everything else is less than 2 million base value. Not the stratum was only 200 or 150 meters. I would get it to. But I'm not, it's 500 meters. I'd have to fly. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up here for tonight. I'll have pictures of the Fonticula on Discord and X here in a few minutes. Other than that, thanks for coming in, and I will see you after the server tick. I don't know what time, sometime tomorrow. Don't even think I'll raid anybody tonight, but you guys have a great evening. Fly dangerous. Be safe out there. I just wanted to say, if you managed to make it through the video this far, if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It will really help my channel out. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.
In the stars for a world like home. Aft explorer drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong. Every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth-like worlds untouched and wild. Pirates out there with fury piled. Between the peace and danger's call, Bacardi stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed. Every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. Federal Corvettes, engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Bacardi pushes on, never needs rest. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Bacardi answers the call. Exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong,